Pull yourself together, there's nothing wrong with you.
We all get depressed from time to time. Chin up. You're not going to attack me in the middle of the night, are you?
You should count your blessings. Some people have real problems, you know.
Look on the bright side, mate.
You just need to think more positively.
I guess because I was a teenager, a lot of people dismissed it as just being a teenager. And I kind of did too. You know, they thought I was just a slightly mad teenager, but not ill. I didn't really think I was ill. I didn't even think I was ill when I was diagnosed. I thought, I'll snap out of this and I'll be fine. I started to kind of, I had hallucinations and I was kind of not sleeping, and I started to get quite paranoid, and I've been blocking up my doors. And I'd always had a reputation for being kind of, you know, outgoing and, the unpredictable, quite mad one. And then it kind of turned into something much more sinister. Go to a doctor, and if you do get diagnosed with something, it's not the end of your life, and it's not the end of the world. It's just something you gotta work through. And I haven't been ill for like over a year. I've been fine for a year. Took a while, but got there eventually.
I can remember like saying my brain was fizzing and things like that, so there was like the feeling of like chemicals fizzing away in your brain, and I guess there's like some, again, like there have been like distortions, maybe like I guess feeling confused and everything like that. You imagine all kinds of things, so when I go home to my flat, you think, well, the whole place is bugged, they can hear everything I say. The telephones are bugged, they read your emails, everything, like the whole, anything you can imagine. And everybody else seems to know what's happening, and I'm sort of, nobody's telling me what's happening, I'm just having to catch up with them. Yeah, I've got the tools to cope with it, but I sincerely wish that it'll never happen again.
When I was about 20, I started getting really depressed about the world, so desperate I wanted to die. And I was diagnosed with depression, started to self-harm and get bulimia because I wanted to get thin. I suppose it gets to the point where you just can't deal with it anymore. I wanted to die, and I knew I couldn't hurt my family again. I'd done it before, sort of tried to commit suicide. I just couldn't do that to my family again. Yeah, and the fact that I've got schizophrenia, nobody would know, apart from my mental health team and anyone I choose to share it with. Yeah, Rethink Mental Illness were really, really helpful in the sense that they valued me. Suddenly my experiences and bad stuff were important.
I was probably about 11 years old when I first started experiencing moments of depersonalisation, which at the time I didn't know that term. I was 11. To me it was, I didn't feel part of the world, everything felt very disconnected. And I just remember running really fast thinking hopefully that will make it go away, and not really understanding what was going on. I could have been dead, alive, whatever, it wasn't real life. It didn't seem like real life to me. That kind of, I need to get out of here, that breaking free. And a few sessions of therapy have kind of tackled maybe what that was. Why did I want to get free from something? Life for me now is very positive. I do think that the therapies and the psychiatrists and psychologists I have seen along the way have been very, very helpful to me and very supportive. The main thing about Rethink Mental Illness is it's very much person-centred. Not everyone is the same, and Rethink Mental Illness respects that.
There are no quick fixes for mental illness, but if you or someone you love are affected by mental illness, you don't need to suffer in silence. Rethink Mental Illness offers support, understanding and sound practical advice. Talk to us.